Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Micah, and this channel is dedicated to learning, teaching, and discussing everything about cybersecurity. So today we're back in Let's Defend, and we are investigating an anomalous scheduled task creation activity on an endpoint. And this was a specific request from Let's Defend because I guess some of you guys were having trouble with this investigation, so hopefully I can provide some guidance via this little walkthrough. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. All right, so let's jump right into our investigation. So it is this event ID 91, and we have an event time. We have a host name, Helena. Let's go ahead and copy that. And we have a file name. We have a hash, and we have the device action, which the action was allowed. So that's not great if it's malicious. But let's go ahead and investigate the endpoint, and let's go ahead and download the file. So I'm on an isolated VM, so make sure that you're not doing this on like your work computer or your personal PC without a VM or something isolated from your internal network, just in case there's malware or anything malicious within these files. So let's go ahead and open this up, extract here. And the password for all these files on Let's Defend is infected. All right, so I can delete the zip. I have this. Whoop, no, I can't. What happened? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we have the sorted algorithm, the file from the alert. Let's go ahead and open this with like nano. Let me make this a bit bigger so it's easier for you guys to see. Yeah, let's look at the file first. Let's do nano, or actually let's cd into our downloads folder where the actual file is located. And let's do nano, and I forgot the name of the file, sorted algorithm.py. So at first glance, it looks pretty normal, pretty benign, just doing some sorting with Python. But you get down to the bottom of the script and you see that there is some code here, and it's retrieving a file from this URL. So let's go ahead and take note of this file, or this URL here. I'm going to copy this and place this in a notepad. Here we go. And just going to put a note, script downloaded from, or URL from script. And that's just a habit of me writing Python. I didn't have to do that. But so yeah, it's retrieving this x86 x64 setup.exe. So let's go ahead and note the location of, actually let's just copy this entire thing just for reference in case we see it again or need it. If we're escalating this to like an L2 or something, we definitely want to have this notated somewhere. So sus code and script. Hopefully that is, you guys can see that. Just doing some note taking. It's very important as an analyst to take notes as you're doing your investigation. So we have the URL, we have some suspicious code, and let's use ChatGPT to break down this this command line, and we can see that it's using os.system, which gives Python the ability to interact with the underlying host system and to run a command line from Python, which is pretty cool and pretty useful. Oh yeah, so ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT to explain this command line to me. So we're running the command line utility schedule tasks, and we are creating a daily task named daily routine, and the command to run after when this command or when this task is ran is this executable file that is located in our temp folder. So that's pretty suspicious. But anyways, let's go back to our endpoint. So, or let's defend. Let's check out the endpoint, which was Helena, I believe. So is this Helena just without the 2? And we're going to look at process history. We should see something from task.exe, or we see Python as well. So we have, can I push this to the side? Yeah. So we see Python, and this should coincide with what we saw from the alert. So we see that that Python script was ran. We have the MD5, and let's copy this down as well for our notes. So Python scripts, name hash. Oops, wrong host. Sorted algorithm.py. And not too worried about the location right now. So we're just gonna keep it pretty simple. But anyways, so yeah, we see that this process activity coincides with our alert. And then we have the scheduled task, which we saw from the Python script. So from this, we can conclude that this user downloaded this sorted algorithm.py from, not sure exactly where. There should be network history that should show where this came from, but they downloaded it, ran it, and then the Python script had the malicious code at the bottom, which was unbeknownst to the user, hopefully. And then let's go back to the script. It ran the malicious code, reached out to this URL, downloaded this file, stored it in the temp directory on our host, on the host of Helena, and then ran this scheduled task create command to basically run this executable daily at 11 o'clock. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and contain the host because it's pretty suspicious, and we're actually, no, let's not contain the host until we figure out exactly what that URL inside of this script is doing, or where it came from, and figure out if it's malicious or not. So let's copy this URL. Let's go to VirusTotal. And let's paste in that URL. So I'm going to let that work, and I want to see if we can find the, or actually let's just do this. Yeah, okay, so cool. We have some malicious indicators for that URL, which is not a good sign. And then we have this comment here that is related to Emotet malware C2. That is super not good. So let's see if we can, let's go ahead and contain the host. And then let's see if we can find the file that was downloaded. Oh, we have browser history, cool. So, and there's no time stamp on the on that process, unfortunately. So it kind of limits us when we're trying to figure out exactly what time it was. Oh, here we go. So 3:22. Let's look at our browser history, 3:22. So, oh, here it is, sorted algorithm. And again, this is an isolated VM. Oh, okay, not found. So it's not there anymore, but we know where it came from. So let's copy this down and add it to our notes as well. All right, making pretty good headway. So, okay, let's go back to our queue and let's create a case for this alert. So unknown or unexpected services and applications configured to launch automatically on system boot. Somewhat like that. I mean, it's not on system boot, it's just a scheduled time, but it's pretty similar. Malware quarantine or cleaned. Yes, we did quarantine it. Analyze the malware in third-party tools, find the C2 address. So yeah, we found the C2 address malicious because remember we found those malicious indicators, and then we have a community member saying that it's related to Emotet. And we can check out this link too. Mal spam. And I'm not going to click on that, but yeah. So please go to the log management page and check if the C2 address is accessed. Okay. Good thing that we have a playbook that tells us what to do in case we miss steps. Oh, I didn't even know this was this is new, I think. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Cool. So where's that URL? Here, let me just remove this part. There we go. May 14th, 2021. And yes, it was accessed, which we already know because it downloaded that file. So we already knew that, but cool. So yes, it was accessed. Please go to the EDR page and contain the user machine. We already did that. And I guess that's it based on the types of artifacts that we can enter here. So let's go ahead and hit next. So based on our notes here, we're just going to say user was looking for Python scripts for learning purposes. Accidentally downloaded a malicious script from GitHub. Happens all too often. Contained in the script was malicious code that reached out to a C2 server. And downloaded a malicious file. Malicious file and ran commands to create a scheduled task. To run the malicious executable daily at 11. And we can even put the name of the file. Where are you at? We can put the name of the file. Inside of our closing notes. Location of malicious exe. Hit next. So we are finished with our playbook. Let's hit confirm. And I think let's see how we did. So yeah, like I said, we did our investigation, we added the notes. I'm not sure why it wasn't just added automatically to the ticket. I'm not going to rewrite that. But so as a true positive, we checked if the malware, we did check if the malware was quarantined or cleaned. I don't know. But we analyzed malware, we saw if someone requested it, we checked if the malware was quarantined, right? Did we not? But yeah, otherwise, I think that was a pretty successful investigation. We found all the indicators that we possibly could. We investigated the command line history. We found the C2 server within the Python script. We did all the things. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and hopefully you learned something from it. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, or consider subscribing because it helps the channel out immensely. And that's it for this one. Stay blessed. I'll see you in the next one.